On this episode of Science with Shields, we have a spooky hair-raising experiment. Hey everyone, it is Christy Shields, and on this episode of Science with Shields, we are going to be talking about static electricity. Going to be really cool. So what do you need for this experiment? You're going to need some tissue paper. You're also going to be using some balloons, so you'll need a balloon, and you'll need a pen or a marker, as well as a pair of scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our little ghost or our little ghoul here. And what we're going to do in this experiment is we're going to use a balloon to make this ghost stand up and to float around. So we're going to make a floating ghost today. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take our tissue paper and we want to cut out our ghost. So let's do that. Start cutting here. And I'm not very creative, so going to be just a simple ghost here that I'm going to cut out, but you can get creative. You can try it out with different things. All right. So I'm going to try to shape them up here a little bit. I've got my ghost out of the tissue paper, and now I'm going to draw a spooky face on the ghost. Let's give it 2 eyes and mouth that is screaming. Ooh. All right, so we've got our scary ghost here. And the next thing we want to do is we want to take a balloon and we want to blow it up. So let's blow up our balloon. All right. Now, I'm doing this experiment actually at the station this time because my poor puppy Denali was terrified of the balloons. So we've got our balloon here, and the next thing we want to do is we're going to rub the balloon on the top of our head for about 10 seconds. So let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as we're rubbing the balloon on the top of our head, we are creating static electricity. So what's happening is we are gathering negative electrons, negative charges are building up onto our balloon, and this is what's going to help make this stand up because the ghost is going to be positively charged and the balloon's going to be negatively charged, and I'm sure my hair is sticking up as well. But if we take a look, it raises the ghost up. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? And it will raise the ghost up onto the balloon. So, do we want to try this experiment again? Let's see if we can do it with both ghosts. So this has everything to do with static electricity, and this is exactly how lightning works as well. You have the negative charges building up and the positive charges, and where that meets, that's where we get that electric shock and that lightning. And it's the same thing with a ghost. We're using static electricity to make this happen. Look at that. We've got both of them standing with our static electricity. And lightning works exactly the same way. It's those areas where the positive and negative charges meet together. But this is just a fun, easy experiment. Also can be a magic trick for this Halloween season, the spooky season. So try it out. Let us know how it goes and use the hashtag Science with Shields. Share your photos with us, and you can check out more Science with Shields episodes if you head over to WTAJ+.